Trees have been guardians of the earth since ancient times. They purify the air, regulate temperature, conserve water, and, more importantly, provide a place for animals and plants to grow and reproduce. The disappearance of these national treasures affects critical animal and plant habitats, which will likely lead to a dramatic loss of biodiversity in the future. In order to save endangered plant species, the international community has already begun various botanical conservation projects. Taiwan is no exception and has a world-class botanic conservation center located in Gaoshu Township, Pingtung County. The Conservation Center is not only dedicated to the preservation of Taiwan's endemic plant species, but also aims to preserve plant species in countries around the world. Among these are the Solomon Islands, a partner country of Taiwan. The Solomon Islands, located 5,000 kilometers away from Taiwan, is a nation consisting of around 1,000 islands. About 80% of the land is covered by tropical rainforests that nurture over 7,000 native species. Unfortunately, this vast forest cover has been greatly reduced due to economic development and the rise of commercial logging industry in the past decade. Many precious plant species have gradually disappeared, serving as a warning sign to the people of the Solomon Islands who rely heavily on forest resources in many aspects of their daily lives.
Okay, I think in Solomon Island, people live closely with the forest, and they live with the forest. They depend on the forest for their food. They extract medicine from the forest. They make homes in the forest, and also the forest provide them with a source of income for them.
In 2012, commissioned by the Ministry of Foreign Affairs of Taiwan, the Taiwan ICDF launched the Census and Classification of Plant Resources in the Solomon Islands project in collaboration with the National Museum of Natural Science and the Dr. Cecilia Koo Botanic Conservation Center. The project aims to assist the Solomon Islands in investigating and documenting its plant resources and in promoting the preservation of germplasm resources.
那在这个计划执行方面，国合会就是扮演了很重要的一个沟通平台。那在科博馆的部分，他们主要提供的是国内专业机构的横向联系，以及跟其他国际专业组织的沟通协调。那保种中心在这个计划中扮演的角色，主要是活体的收藏跟养存保护。
Through this project, a professional team from Taiwan collects samples in the forests and turns them into specimens. Also, in accordance with regulations of the Washington Convention, precious living plants are transported to the Dr. Cecilia Koo Botanic Conservation for conservation, thereby assisting the Solomon Islands to preserve these endangered species. In addition to preparing specimens and performing ex situ conservation, the project also includes building a greenhouse in order to preserve local germplasm resources.
We see this project as an important project in order for us to document, compile information on the flora of Solomon Island with expertise from the National Museum of Natural Science of Taiwan.
我们能够做这计划其实非常难得，尤其在我们台湾能够把它完成的话，是非常重要。我相信，不管怎么样，台湾一定会在世界上，在这个的地方是留下名字的。
In order to build the capacity of Solomon Islands personnel engaged in plant conservation, training workshops were held both in Taiwan and the Solomon Islands. Mr. Mikni Sirikolo, director of the herbarium in the Solomon Islands, was very impressed with the workshop he attended in Taiwan.
In the last 2 weeks, we've learned a lot and we have made plans to go back and promote more networking, sharing, and trying to develop new plans to further promote the conservation work and research work on our plant resources that we have done in the past.
Despite having the assistance of a well-organized professional team, all kinds of challenges continue to arise during the project's implementation. The most difficult obstacle is the massive number of islands. It would take years to complete the investigation of all plant resources.
他们将近1000个岛，1000个岛什么概念？如果365天一天走一个岛的话，3年才把这个国家走完，所以你看这是基本上不可能的。所以我们是希望能更多的时间、更多的人来做更多的调查。
Furthermore, being able to locate the landowner is key to ensuring the collection of plant samples in the Solomon Islands.
新的，所以你确定找到 landowner， 这是很重要的。那至于我们是很幸运，因为是那个林业部介绍的，所以 landowner 他可能是确定的，所以这是没有问题。有些可能会跟你讲我是 landowner， 可是到当地呢，他根本不是 landowner， 就骗解也会有哦，也会有，所以这都必须要小心进行。
Like us, trees remember, and their memories will last long enough to witness hundreds and thousands of years of life cycle on Earth. Whether Taiwan or the Solomon Islands, we are all a member of this planet. Maybe we cannot fight against the wave of economic development, but it is not too late to make an effort for our forests. To preserve our forests' memories is to preserve a promising living environment for our future generations.